All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream of severe weather in Nebraska. All right, so let's take a look out west. All right, so just southeast of Gordon, we have golf ball size hail, considerable damage up to 60-mile-an-hour winds out west central Nebraska. Rushville, you are underneath a severe thunderstorm warning. Quarter size hail, 70-mile-an-hour wind, considerable damage. And more storms, ping pong size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds out just to the southwest of Hay Springs. Meaford, you have a severe thunderstorm warning, ping pong size hail, just moved off to your east. All right, so just west of Alliance, quarter size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. A little bit further to your west, same thing, quarter size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. All right, how's everybody doing tonight? A little bit of activity in western Nebraska right now. Moving southeastward, east, southeast. All right. So we will shoot on Kansas really quick. Couple of severe thunderstorm warnings down in Kansas. Fall River, Howard. You are in a severe thunderstorm warning. Quarter size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. Douglas, you are in a severe thunderstorm warning in Kansas. $50 size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. So just to the northeast of Tulsa, Oklahoma, golf ball size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds with considerable damage if you are underneath this severe thunderstorm. So it looks like one in the extreme panhandle of Oklahoma, up to 3/4 inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. It's like this one's Actually, pretty stationary out there. In Oklahoma. All right, we're going to go back up to Nebraska again. All right, new severe thunderstorm warning for Alliance. Quarter size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. Most of these storms are moving east-southeast. Let's get kind of a see how fast these are moving. Roughly east at 30 mile an hour. All right. New severe thunderstorm warning. This has a tornado possible label on it. Lime size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds, considerable damage. We'll take a peek in on this one. Oh yeah, definitely a little bit of rotation on this. Right there. Actually, that just right back there is where we have the rotation on this cell. All right, so we have some pretty there's wind speeds in here, 73 mile an hour. Could be reaching the surface or a little above, definitely over 60 mile an hour, between probably 65 to 70 mile an hour wind gust out here in central Nebraska. Let's check a couple of hail cores. Definitely big hail. Big hail just to the south of Hay Springs. Right. So thankfully, this storm is pretty much in the middle of nowhere. So what they see is probably just a little rotation in there. Mhm. All right, so just to the south of Rushville, severe thunderstorm warning just south of Hay Springs in Nebraska. Quarter size hail, 70-mile-an-hour wind, considerable damage if you are underneath this cell. This cell is moving to the east, I believe, at 30. Yep, 30 mile an hour. Hemingford, you're underneath severe thunderstorm warning, quarter size hail up to 60 mile an hour winds. Alliance, you're underneath severe thunderstorm warning for another hour. Quarter size hail, 60 mile an hour winds. Just to your west, same thing, quarter size or Quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. So it looks like a line starting to form from southern South Dakota down through western Nebraska. All right, we'll take a peek. Looks like a new severe thunderstorm warning had just come out just for the east of Wichita and Kansas. Quarter-size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. This would be just to the east of Winfield and just to the south of Eureka, to the east of Wichita. Quarter-size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. All right, Claymore in Oklahoma, you are underneath the severe thunderstorm warning. Golf ball size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds, considerable damage. And this cell is just not moving. It's like right over you. Just to the north of Claymore. All right, we'll go back to Nebraska really quick. All right, we still have a tornado possible label on this cell in western Nebraska. We'll dig into this one a little bit more. So just a little rotation. It's very broad rotation, but it is there. Extremely large hail. I mean, we're having cloud tops of 71,000 feet. So definitely some monster size hail. All right, latest radar scan. Shows still quarter size hail up to 70-mile-an-hour winds, considerable damage. Just to the south of Hay Springs in western Nebraska, Rushville in western Nebraska, Crawford. Quarter size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Hemingford, you have quarter size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. All these are roughly moving east at 30 miles an hour. right, have one back here in Wyoming. Let's check out this one. Quarter size hail up to 60 mile an hour. It looks like it's pretty much in the middle of nowhere. All right, so just to the east of that storm, golf ball size hail up to 60 mile an hour winds, considerable damage. Here just to the southwest of Crawford, Nebraska, quarter size hail up to 60 mile an hour winds. Hemingford, Nebraska, ping pong size hail up to 60 mile an hour winds. All these are moving east at roughly about 30 mile an hour. All right, let's take a peek at future cast for all of these storms. All right, so this is roughly 9 o'clock this evening. You see all the storms in western Nebraska, southern Kansas. So there's 11 p.m., 1 a.m. Line really starts to form from roughly about Grand Island through northern Kansas, moving southeast. Looks like Lincoln, Omaha, you're going to miss out on this. Except some redevelopment by Omaha roughly about lunchtime tomorrow. Then midnight tomorrow night. Looks like all the storms are basically southern Illinois. All right, go back to the storms in Nebraska. This still has a tornado possible signature on it. Lime size hail up to 60 mile an hour winds. Considerable damage threat if you are underneath one of these cells with lime size hail. So this is moving southeast. Let's see how fast this one's moving. So this is southeast at 30. The good thing is on this storm is really nothing is in its path. This is completely out in the sand hills, open fields. There is nothing here. That sunset, that's pretty cool. All right. So welcome to the stream. If you guys are new, like, subscribe. Any severe weather that usually happens in Nebraska, I usually go live for. And where's everybody from tonight? All right, we'll take another peek over here by Alliance, Nebraska, quarter size hail up to 60 mile an hour winds, just south of Hay Springs in Nebraska. Still, quarter size hail up to 70 mile an hour winds. Cell is moving east at 30. All right, so getting bigger cloud tops again for that cell that is literally in the middle of nowhere in western Nebraska. Huge cell tops. I know it. 72, 73, 73,000 feet. All right, so starting to see a line of severe thunderstorms. A ton of lightning just to the south of Harrison, Nebraska. Definitely a ton of lightning. Hey, not quite sure where the Cheyenne radar is. Right. We'll check on this one more time. Still a tornado possible signature. Very broad rotation. I mean, the word saying rotation is up there, but definitely, definitely broad rotation. I would really think that it was more in here, but there's nothing there. Right. Really only about 14 severe thunderstorm warnings. Um, Sioux County, Nebraska, Elk County in Kansas, Wilson County, Montgomery County, Greenwood County, and Kansas, all underneath severe thunderstorm warning for roughly about 5 more minutes. Howley, Butler, Sumner, also in Kansas for roughly about 5 more minutes. Pitt, Illinois. Let's see where that was. Right? If you are in Glencoe, Illinois, you are underneath a severe thunderstorm warning. Looks like it's just about ready to go into the water. It's about the last county you can get in Illinois. All right, Wisconsin, let's take a quick look at you. Like Janesville, going right through Janesville, going to Milton, Whitewater to the east, Luke, Iowa. Looks like you guys are going to see a lot of just heavy rain. Oh, there's one up in South Dakota I didn't see. Pretty big severe thunderstorm warning up in South Dakota. 3/4 inch hail, up to 60-mile-an-hour winds in Fulton and Warner. Warner, you are in the path of this. Aberdeen, you are also going to be in this severe thunderstorm warning. Like for the most part, it's going to stay really the severe part just to the south of Highway 12. It's going over Highway 45 now, approaching 281. It's definitely a pretty big polygon. All right, come back down to Nebraska quick. All right. Still a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings, or Western Nebraska. This one is actually still in the middle of nowhere. Possible tornado signature, lime-sized hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. Considerable damage if you are underneath this, which I would think nobody is underneath this because this is in the middle of nowhere. This is open sandhills out here. So just to the west of that storm, just to the south of Rushville and Hay Springs, just had a severe thunderstorm go through your guys' area. These storms are not moving fast. These storms are roughly moving about probably 25, 30 mile an hour. Just what I was saying. So moving east at 25. These are not moving very fast. So 70-mile-an-hour wind gust up to quarter size hail. Quarter size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. Alliance, you are still underneath the severe thunderstorm warning for roughly about another 45 minutes. Quarter size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. Look at a couple of the hail cores. So I don't see a lot of big hail in that severe thunderstorm warning. So it's probably more wind than hail for the Alliance severe thunderstorm warning. Now still Hay Springs, just south of Rushville, still seeing hail. Good size hail still with the tornado signature label up to lime size hail. I don't really see lime size hail in this one. Let's see. The cloud tops were at 73,000. We're basically down to 62,000 feet. Definitely not seeing lime size hail with this. All right, we'll kick back out to Wheatland and Wyoming, quarter size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. Westview Circle, Wheatland. You guys are all in the path of this storm. It's just off to your west. The Wyo Ranch. You guys probably seeing some heavy rain right now. All right, let's take a quick peek around. Let's see. We'll see what's going on around. So, Western Nebraska, severe thunderstorm warnings. Southeastern Kansas, severe thunderstorm warnings. Still have quarter size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. Just to the northeast of Tulsa, Oklahoma, quarter size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. Like a line going from southern Missouri down into Arkansas. Isn't anything severe, just mainly heavy rains. Right, we'll come down a little bit further to the south, Mississippi, Alabama. You guys are seeing some just heavy rains, nothing severe. Right. East Coast, really don't see anything on the East Coast. Wisconsin, you guys just seeing really heavy rains, maybe a little bit of gusty winds. South Dakota, you guys still have that pretty good polygon just in Aberdeen and Redfield, just to your north. And back into Western Nebraska. All right, still have severe thunderstorm warning out for just south of Rushville. The main storm is quarter size hail up to 70-mile-an-hour winds. And then just to the east of that, this should still have a tornado possible signature, lime size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. 25 minutes left on this severe thunderstorm. We'll take another quick peek on this one. And still not really seeing a lot of rotation. Maybe just, I mean, it's extremely broad rotation right in there. So, what's going on, everybody? Where's everybody from? We can start the chat going on if you guys are able to chat. Send me a quick chat. Let me know where you're from. Sometimes when you just start talking on chat, it makes it a lot better. Right. All right, so just to the southeast of Harrison in Nebraska, you're still getting quarter size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. It's like going right along Highway 71. Hemingford, you're underneath a severe thunderstorm warning. Alliance, severe thunderstorm warning over to Hay Springs, Rushville, severe thunderstorm warnings. And there's a severe thunderstorm warning out here, but there's absolutely nothing here. So it looks like a lot of these storms are going east southeast. I got a feeling they're going to take basically a line going straight down this way to the southeast. Once again, these storms are not moving fast. Roughly, the top speed on these are about 25 miles an hour. Mm, yep. So these are not fast moving storms. All right, we'll take a peek back up this one toward Aberdeen and South Dakota. Well, basically just like looks like really just heavy rain. Really no hail. Oh, there is some definitely some good winds. All right, so if you are in Warner, South Dakota into Aberdeen, definitely some strong winds heading your way. Look at these storms. Definitely, if you are in Aberdeen, South Dakota, if you're in between Warner and Aberdeen, definitely expect roughly 60, 65 mile an hour winds. Here's like almost a 70 mile an hour wind lining up with Warner, South Dakota. Mm. All right, we'll drop back down to Nebraska quick. So they did take off the tornado label on this, so now we're down to half dollar size hail up to 60 mile an hour winds. The severe thunderstorm just got canceled for just south of Rushville in Nebraska. Alliance, you still have one for 34 minutes. Mingford, let me see, still have ping pong size hail up to 60 mile an hour winds for about 4 minutes. I'm not seeing ping pong size hail. Definitely not seeing ping pong size hail in this storm. All right, just to the north of Torrington and Wyoming, quarter size hail up to 60 mile an hour winds. And even here, this is so wide open. There's like nothing out here. All right, Wheatland, you guys are still underneath a warning. And I believe it's Wild Ranch. Yeah, Wild Ranch. All right, your guys is still for roughly about another half an hour, quarter size hail up to 60 mile an hour winds. This back down here where you guys can see. All right. So I have a new severe thunderstorm warning out for this cell just to the south of Harrison and Van Tassel. I'm kind of going from Wyoming into Nebraska. Half dollar size hail up to 60 mile an hour winds. East at 30. Thought this was probably going to be a little bit more active tonight. At least Western Nebraska. Looks like another severe thunderstorm warning just was allowed to expire. So now we still have just this one cell in the middle of nowhere, $half size hail, up to 60-mile-an-hour winds, roughly about 15 more minutes on this cell. And Alliance, you guys still have about another half an hour. Mm. So definitely not seeing a lot there. We're down to like 8 tornado or correction, severe thunderstorm warnings. And we have what, 5 right here. So let's look for the other 2 are. All right. So the other 2 are down here in Texas and Oklahoma. So quarter size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. Let's see what's down here. Arkansas City, Winfield, you guys are in a severe thunderstorm warning. Howard, actually, Howard, you guys are getting really heavy rain, a lot of lightning. All right, so this is Howard, town of Howard in Kansas, southeastern Kansas. Arkansas City, severe thunderstorm warning. Bartlesville in Oklahoma. So you guys are going to see this quarter size hail up to 70-mile-an-hour winds. If you were in Dewey, Bartlesville, you guys can be expecting pretty good wind gusts coming in. Let's see, these are. All right, so there's 62 sedan. Oh, I saw 73 mile an hour wind gust in sedan. So these are all moving to the south, southeast toward Dewey and Bartlesville in Oklahoma. Definitely strong winds. You can see the bow out right there. Extremely heavy winds, strong winds right in that location. Pretty cool that you guys can see the gust front basically going through Tulsa right now. This cell has just been sitting there. I kind of like to see how much rain that they've gotten over the last like say hour. All right, so these guys have almost gotten over 3 inches in less than an hour just to the northeast of Tulsa. We have some people that live right by us, that live right over here, that love to shoot off night fireworks. We'll keep it over here and see if they shoot some off. Actually, you can kind of see the smoke right there from it. Yeah. All right, we'll come back up here. 6. I think they just. Oh, all right, so just a couple severe thunderstorm warnings left. Basically, still here in Western Nebraska. Still have half dollar size hail. We have up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. This might be even a little bit bigger than half dollar size hail. Take a quick peek at the hail core liquid. Oh, they do have pretty good size hail on them. All right, another one was allowed to expire. So, Lions, you guys are still in yours for another roughly about 25 more minutes, which there's really nothing over here. All right, still have the one in Wheatfield, Wyoming, quarter size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. Actually moving through Wheatland now and Wyo Ranch. Moving right along Highway 34, just crossing. Extremely heavy rains. All right, we'll head down into Colorado really quick. We'll see Hugo just have some thunderstorms rolling through just to the south of Lyman. To the west of Kit Carson. See which way these are all moving. These are slowly moving to the east. So Colorado Springs, you are clear to the west, to the southeast of Denver. So that's in Colorado. Again, we'll come back up here to Nebraska really quick. Roughly about 7 more minutes for this storm, but they might actually extend this warning out. This still has pretty good hail in it. Velocities are. We got a little bit of rotation in this cell, like basically in the middle of nowhere. Definitely in there. Definitely have a little bit of rotation going on. It's broad, very broad. All right. Let's see. Alliance still 21 minutes. I just don't see anything. I would not be surprised if they actually canceled this before 20 minutes because there is nothing there. All right. So just to the south of Harrison in Nebraska, half-dollar size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. Kind of a dead radar spot out there. All right, we'll go back over to Wheatland and Wyo Ranch. You guys are still underneath the severe thunderstorm warning. Maybe about another 20 minutes. All right, so kind of like I just said, I thought they may extend this warning. All right. So ping pong size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. This is for an hour and 4 minutes. This is like really moving slow. This cell is not moving fast. Let's see what it's moving. Barely anything. Southeast at 20. And once again, there is nothing in this area. So thank goodness for that. It's not really destroying anything. Just it's out in the open, ping pong size hail. All right, let's come back down here to Kansas. Let's check out this one again really quick. And Arkansas City, quarter size hail, 70-mile-an-hour winds. For 3 more minutes. Hmm, that's weird. Right. So this has quarter size hail, 70-mile-an-hour winds for about 3 more minutes. This is our, that's not right. They got, so this radar site up here went out, must have been from these winds. So we'll have to switch radars down to here. But this is extremely gusty winds right now. We'll do velocities. I'm still looking at 60, 61, so anywhere between 60, 65 mile an hour with these wind gusts coming in here. All right, so this is as far down south of Kansas, southern Kansas you can get, and this is the start of Oklahoma. A wider picture on that. All right, so there's 3 of the 11, and the rest are okay. So they did do a new severe thunderstorm warning out here, just to the west of Kit Carson, and for Hugo, which, if you guys know Colorado, this is legit kind of in the middle of nowhere, too. This is very rural area out here. just under quarter-inch size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. Okay, Carson, you were in this. And this is moving extremely slow too. Let's see how fast this is moving. Yeah, moving east at 15, so this is not moving fast. A lot of the storms out here, they usually don't move fast. Hmm. All right, we'll come back up here really quick. So Alliance, just like I said, I didn't think it was going to last 20 more minutes. They did consolidate that. Alliance, you are not anymore in a severe thunderstorm warning anymore. So just off to your east, but still for 15 more minutes. Still a severe thunderstorm warning. Mhm. There is not too many, so that's four. So there's 11 total. All right, so it looks like they just added another one out here. So this would just be to the south of Kit Carson, um, Azwell, severe thunderstorm warning. So quarter size hail up to 60-mile-an-hour winds if you are just to the east of Colorado Springs. It's actually pretty good distance away. What is it? About 100 miles? 90 miles? It's about 90 miles east of the Springs. Hey, Storm, long time no see. I was wondering if you were going to pop on. How's it going? Good to see you. All right. So, still severe thunderstorm warning out here in legit middle of nowhere in western Nebraska. There is no towns out here. Good. That's good. Good to see you're on. Where's everybody else checking in from? I know Storm is here in Omaha. Where's everybody else looking in from? All right, so still ping pong size hail, roughly about an hour. Severe thunderstorm warning out here in definitely the Sand Hills of Nebraska. Alliance just to your east. Still about 12 minutes left, 10 minutes left of that one. Just to the south of Harrison in Nebraska, just basically crossing the border from Wyoming into Nebraska. With that cell, which has really diminished. How much longer for that? Roughly a half an hour. I don't see that lasting a half an hour. When you talking about? Oh, you're talking this one over here. Yeah, it is kind of crazy for this one. Let me switch to this radar really quick. Yeah, so we're looking at cloud tops of this one to, 66. There's 74,000 feet. So definitely some good hail in this one. Let's let's see. Yeah, definitely a good hail core in this one. We'll go back a little ways and and it always had a huge hail core. Storm before you got on, they actually had a tornado signature on this cell. Um, it wasn't really tight rotation, extremely broad rotation on this one, but uh, nevertheless, it had a little bit of rotation on it. I don't see really anything still in that area. Right. But yeah, definitely definitely a big cloud tops on this one. I feel like I'm missing out on the fireworks. Somebody right by me is really shooting them off. Trying to see if I can see them.